Alright, testing. What's up? Let me make sure everything's still working properly. 1 2 1 2 1 2. It's been a hot minute since I've actually streamed. Let me just make sure nothing actually pops up. Loud. Turn that down. Okay, I think it's fine. Alright. I know it's been since like August, or actually I think it's been later than that since I've actually streamed, but hopefully I'm back for good now. I'm pretty sure I'll upload this to also YouTube also. So if you're catching the VOD over there and you want to see me live, dude, please stop by, even if it's for a few minutes. I know nothing of this game. That's a lie. I've heard the shiny rates are a lot better. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. Is this Arceus? It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Yep. Now I wish to know thine's appearance. Go with this one. I know there's some, my name? But, I know since I played, Brilliant Diamond, it's like I can get Darkrai, which I'm excited for. Yes. Fallen Rose. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Are you saying that's not the real name that you've given them? Fallen Rose. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Am I being isekai? Oh, wonderful. I totally am getting isekai'd. Are those... is that Arceus' power? No, it's Arceus' shadow, apparently. This is total isekai shit. Fucking weird. That's an interesting little loading. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? I kinda don't want to. Are you alive, my boy? What the hell are you wearing? Is that a hoo-hoo I heard? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Where am I? Well, this is Prelude Beach, of course. They could not have come up with a better name, could they? Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You only happen to have acquaintances in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you can stay? Nope, not at all. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper picker indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow I will. You say my clothes is strange, yet you're over here in the business suit. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Okay, that's not what Arceus said. Oh my, I could be fun. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. Someone says they knew you appeared here. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 creatures belong to me. I'm stealing one. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, and yes. And what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Fallen Rose. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Kind of not. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Levinton. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3. Oh, and there we go. Oh, blast, my darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? But do you think you can help me round them up? I beg you. Okay, so dash. Is that my phone? It is. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. Give it back. Yeah, that resembles a phone, alright. It's probably your phone by its strange shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone, and thy mission to seek out all Pokemon. Arc Phone, huh? So that's how you... Okay. Huh. I can move camera. You look so goddamn stupid. Ah, alas, yet another miss. I have a feeling you're used to being passed up on. Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. Okay, friends is too far there, buddy. I tried catching my little runaway Pokemon by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I would love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you more about these things first. But that one's Rowlet. Can put a synthesizer complaint, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. I'm totally going fire. Totally doing Cyndaquil. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irritated. that mean it's irritated right now? And then Oshawott. I don't know, I never liked water Pokemon. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott Nam's while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like item on its belly. Again, not what it said. Whoops. Here you are, my boy Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. 50. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you have a brain fart. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize, I need more thorough. Now I've mentioned that already, that Pokemon are strange marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size, and that's where Pokemon comes in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one at a Pokemon and why Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid of no one else to turn to. With a face like that, I can see why. I'd be awfully grateful if you catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's simple, quite simple, though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in the area. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs. Hold ZR to ready Pokeball. Aim. You can keep moving around as you do so. Use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your Pokemon. Release Z1 to throw a Pokeball. If it hits the Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you're ready to Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press B to cancel. Stupid Oshawott. Well, that's quite easy. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. It seems quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Fallen Rose. Jolly useful skills to have around here. That Pokeball feels different. Only 2 of my young runaways now. Still, this is most unusual. I don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause the music. I can hardly believe it. Fallen wrote. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Where was it again? Oh, it's up there. Ow, that looked like it hurt. Now, are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Am I old or am I a boy? Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all. You see, the 3 Pokemon you have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if knew you'll come falling. But I must say, Rose, I was taken back by how well you used Pokeballs. It's almost as if I used them before. I would say you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here. One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. Seek out all Pokemon. The object is an arc phone, you say? Isn't this like far, far in the past? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? Yes. If you indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in the region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, you must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I am afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skills of using them. Into you, a person with clear talent for catching Pokemon. Hey buddy, back off. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help one another, my boy? I mean, I don't have much of a choice, so I guess. Then from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokédex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Yeah, it's just no biggie. just throw some a rag over him. That's good enough. Follow me, then onward to Jubilife Village. Ah. Ooh. Fancy. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was a great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive me bringing him to the village for a bit. Oh god, they don't throw me out. Whoa. They're just gonna throw me out, aren't they? Wow, this is more populated than the main games. This way, if you please. That's just ominous, the crack in the sky. I understand you must be a tad curious about the village. This road we're on is now known to the locals as Canal Avenue. 2 years ago, there's much to do. I cannot read shit. Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. So many people. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgot. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Toadman. It's called... yeah, that's not creepy. The region is huge. There's a lots of dangerous Pokemon too, but you came here anyway. How come? Back in my hometown, I've got an older brother who's gonna inherit the family farm and all. But I'm gonna make my own way in Hisu. So did you just bolt here by yourself? Oh, hello. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower Galaxy team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Kinda harsh. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you. What if you were attacked by a wild Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothing. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Levinton? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me worried for him. The man doesn't seem very capable, to be honest. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk myself. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thunder Shock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. From what I know, not long. He doesn't seem like the capable type at all. Unfortunately, it's just as Akiri says, I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! Get the shit out of her, didn't he? Everything will be quite alright now. Fallen Rose here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Celine. I don't even know how to pronounce the goddamn name. It's permission. I'll allow it. I'm just gonna call you Captain. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am Captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. I don't know why I could pronounce it then. Professor Levinton has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. You're totally a bad guy. Totally a bad guy. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Please tell me he's done when I start complaining. Professor Levinton, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of the great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. The facial expressions are so, like, off. Come on now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomenon. I concern myself with only facts. Now you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisi region. That there are in the grass, in the forest, by the water, or wherever they like. Our job as survey corpses to research them. Am I saying corpse? And find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. But it's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Fallen Rose will come in. Yes, send a 15-year-old to his possible death. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even 1 when wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your ball well, and it seems new friend here is fearless enough to do just that. Does the survey corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on the Pokedex is yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in good captain stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Fallen Rose, and think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. Yes, you shouldn't leave me to starve to death. And the team provides for all its members' needs, even if said member fell out of the sky. Kinda stupid thing. People don't think you're crazy, you know that? Wicked old man. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Fallen Rose has a trial to pass to join the survey corps. Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Fallen Rose's skill. I don't think I want your confidence. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Fallen Rose, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. If you fail to pass tomorrow, we put to you tomorrow. You must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Wonderful. That sounds like a fun old time. Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisu in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. Anyway, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has enough falling for one day. I fell out of the goddamn sky. I hope I'm done falling. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. I mean, I wonder if there's anything that scares her. Probably. If I didn't meet some other assholes in here. Its jug used to store drinking water. It has a lid on top to keep the breeze from falling in. What the hell is this? I can save now. Yep. Yes. Wait, do I still have the Pokemon? Or did I give them back? An alpha, is it? An alpha roar. Good morning, Fallen Rose. Are you up? Quite some lighting last night, was it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it your all. Where are my shoes? Wait. What the fuck? She's on? She's off. She's on? She's off. Nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. Or cook. Hello? Don't put your hand on the hip. What lovely weather we got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to HQ. The captain's waiting. For some reason, I can't bring myself to give a damn. This building is much nicer than all the others. I was here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere. I attacked from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. The Metacorp will put you to the rights. That means a man with security. That's man's with his security corps, even with his own Pokemon that he took a beating from the wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. I have arrived, your savior. You may enter. Hi. Oh. Ugh, I hate my cough. Is your partner Pokemon an Abra? That makes so much sense. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable of going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from that start. No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. Can't really blame him. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need into the field. Ooh, it's a fanny pack. Satchel doesn't exactly match your moto dress. Akiri, I expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Ari. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone. You may check the tasks you have awaiting. There are 2 types of missions. Types, missions and requests. Missions will be completed to progress your adventure. Requests are optional, given by people you meet. Pardon, Fallen Rose, come with me for a moment. Is this where I get a partner? And then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Something the matter, Professor Leviton? In order to complete our Pokedex and while simply surviving, it's absolute past just... I've got just a ticket to help accomplish it. I wonder which of their ideas was this one. Stare. Go on, folk. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your own? Yes. Its walk is so a little cute. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at the Prelude Beach will now be yours. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you to take, so it's yours. I sure it looks so sad. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could very well be it. They did go dashing from the village when fallen roads fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I will have you assist me with my research for now. This species has come changed. Well, those smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fruitlands. That's what she said. Was it not? Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during the trial, then. Just 20. Those Pokemons may be handcrafted, but they work as a treat. You've already seen. Got this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit HQ, then head for the gate. Oh, they don't let me back in. And aren't you supposed to be following me? Make sure shit doesn't hit the fan? Oh yeah. The future. Wait. You will just... Are you male or female? Oh? What a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. Oh, you're Cynthia's, like, ancestor. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild. The go-to for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisu. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's a certain tale I like to hear. Oh, and you're Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprise. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to each other? I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I also heard about this trial you are to attend. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon reaches 0. Oh. I can kinda dig this. The UI is a bit different. He starts off with a quick attack. Why can't I? Why? Why does he just keep flipping over like that? Battle decided. Move items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Ooh, a new move. Is that Ember? It's always good to have your opponent do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Learn moves when they level up. If you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select change moves option. Wait, so I can only have 4 moves, but it doesn't forget any? So few people here have their own Pokemon. If only knew more how to use Pokeballs. Anyway, let me help our 2 battlers recover from the little exercise. And to you, my sky fallen friend, I present some potions and things. Oh, those look a bit different. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they may be worn out for battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. There's just greed, is what it is. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, but you can lead them in battle. Now to Obsidian. Oh, so now you believe in me. When you're leaving Jubilee, make sure you choose your attachment to the Reese Guardsman where you're going. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Oh, so someone comes and picks my unconscious corpse up instead of leaving me out for the code. Yay! Your trial begins just a short ways past that front gate. Your fallen row is correct. I was informed you'll be passing through. Your trial will take place. Oh, so I'm allowed back in the village if I pass. I don't have to argue. Wonderful. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. No. I'm gonna go looking for my death. In all of its glory. Hey, buddy. This is our base camp. The last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, and Professor, is something wrong? That way, you see, got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our 7 guests. That's an unsparing captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. You're just being lazy, is what it is. Fucking dumbass. If Fallen Rose is telling us the real deal, he'll pass flying colors, you see. That's a responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me. Then, well, I'm sure Fallen Rose will be fine. Let's begin the trial. I don't have any Pokemon to switch though. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Sure. I thought you didn't know much. And along comes a bit of time to get ready. The key is to aim carefully, not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Yeah, I just pipe it down. That means it tends to not run from people, so this would be easy. I heard Shinx. The ambiance is pretty good. I can hear so many Pokemon around me. You got a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Please tell me that lightning bolt is there about it. Are you sure you know where you're going? No, honestly, I don't. Who is this, Starling? I heard a hoot hoot. There's a Starling. They're a little, they're skittish. They run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Press B to crouch and make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the button again to rise. If you creep in tall grass and crouch low, you'll be able to even harder for the Pokemon to detect. Nope. Seems to run away. Well, here's that. Say something, instead of Shinx is gonna be involved. I thought there's something I ought to teach you since you're so new to this. Have an item at the ready, but once to send out a Pokemon, press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready, but when to throw it out, press X. No, she's just stupid. Try throwing a Pokemon at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your opponent finds any berries or other items, he'll bring it to you. Now it's time for your partner to shine. We've reached a final hurdle, catching a Shinx. Is Shinx someone that you don't have to fight? You already tell that. More or less. I feel like it's an asshole. I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on the Pokemon carefully. Really. Really. Once aggressive Pokemon gets irritated, they'll knock aside any Pokemon you throw at it. You can see, use focus at the Pokemon. See how easy it may be catch. The more arrows you see pointing up, the easier it is for the catch. And if it has picked a fight with you, be warned. Cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Wonderful. Don't worry though, I teach you the trick of catching aggressive Pokemon. You got to battle them. Wonderful. So just beat them senseless till they obey. Gotcha. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them and try catching them. But by now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of the Pokemons and throw it at a wild Pokemon. Near a wild Pokemon you want. I'm just gonna throw it at it. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Simply throw it. Yeah. What's this super Shinx? Why do you look so cute and happy? I'm gonna get behind you. So it's picking a battle, but doesn't actually want to fight. You approach this point without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift from the sky dropped to us. Oh, so now you'll believe in the sky theory. With you at the start, I think the Survey Corps has the real chance of completing Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. From the sky like you did, but now let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. I don't think everything's finished here. Ooh, I said you'll pass trial of flying colors. It seems you went and just did that. Congratulations. You've taken your first step toward seeking out every... This is called a... What the hell? With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, best report to Captain Celine. Did they head back to the village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field theory, though. I've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two, let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits our report at headquarters. I have a feeling she's just not gonna care. Is that Galarian wheezing? Oh. Oi. Since we won't have to leave you to die after all. You sound disappointed. Congratulations. You passed your trial and you can hold on to the satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, official uniform. Now, strip. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you'll report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in a uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. No, fuck you. When you're ready, get into your uniform. Oh, I have to use the mirror? She's off. Is there... I guess it's the closest. Those are stupid sandals. Ninja mode. Engaged. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored for you. You know, she's a bit tsundere, so I'm guessing it was tailored. I see you've changed regarding your accommodations. You may continue to use the room you slept in last night. Good. I've already peed in the corner. It's already mine. You may wear this as well. Did you shove a hat on me? Good, I felt like I was balding. Now present yourself to the commander. This is the second. Shh, I'm very sneaky. It's a brave new land here we're living in, which means there's a lot to do. Hello. Oh, ain't you imposing? Kind of a dark room. Have you ever heard of paintings? I have been waiting for you. Over dramatize. Are you yelling? Commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. Yes, I am. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Did you throw me? You've got vigor, I'll give you that, but you need to work on your sumo techniques. But I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everybody. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us will see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put on you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jibala Village now. Dedicate yourself to work. I don't want to. Complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Fallen Rose, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Can I just catch Pokemon now? The commander has also accepted you. I understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. From well as a member of the Survey Corps, you will move up through the ranks. That's the plan. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank you will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer to that goal of yours to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you'll need this. 1 apricot and 1 tumblestone. As well, you had to buy the necessary materials. Oh, is this my weekly allowance? But he needs to know. Of course. Now, as experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting makes you own 2 hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can make most of our valuable tools Pokeballs. Think will be if you couldn't do that. Yeah. Can catch in battle, but I can't make Pokeballs. Tough. Like it's like a can't be a jack of all trades. Think. Let's head to the craftswork. Can I not? I just wanna fight something. Oh. So upset they took all my Pokeballs. Well done earning a place in our team. My name's Anth. I'm the local clother. Professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I hope they fit. Everyday kimono and everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village humble shops. Yeah, I saw you. Good thing it's dangerous outside the village. What are you gonna do? Fist fight? What do you say now, old man? Choose an item to craft. In this case, a Pokeball. This stick isn't gonna give me a hard time now, is he? You're over too excited. Hard to believe that was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possesses the odd ability to shrink itself down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of the power to catch them. All so that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded and approved. And on that note, here you go. Please tell me, yep, a little book. Oh, I need a... You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokédex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research. Service Corps member. I'll be all too happy to explain more about the research task. I could... Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but over here. If you're going to Fields Camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yep. Kinda ugly, too. Well, you see, I was having a chat with the Professor Liverton. He told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling like it will sometimes change its appearance to become stronger. He said the phenomenon is called evolution. Okay. And have it evolve. If you catch it, would you let me have it? There will be a reward for it in it for your promise. Ah, that newcomer who fell from the sun. Of course you are. The service courts must have gotten out and compiled the Pokédex book they're working on, right? Well, anyway, come on, find out all about Starly. But when I see Starly, I suddenly feel whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Oh, I have one right here. Please, let me see Starly's entry in that Pokédex the moment you complete it. Wait. Caught without being spotted. I needed 20. 5 times total. I had to defeat it 15. Oh, I had to catch the opposite gender. Which gender is this one? Lucius, I can't recall. On the insides, but weren't they? No use, I can't remember. This keeps me up. Yeah, it's right here, buddy. That's it. Its ears have yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. That was a stupid request. Oh, potions. It's over here. Hello, you old lady. Yes. Bidoof. Oh, I don't see Bidoof anywhere. What a shame. Stay safe out there, kid. Radio, let's get to it, shall we? In order to complete the Pokedex of ours, I need you to help carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you, reference anytime. Wonderful. You see a wild Pokemon attacks coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Here, watch closely. Remember what I do. You can do it later. Oh. You look too proud for that. The beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. Dodge! Piccolo, you can stop yelling. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon attacks. That way, hopefully you can avoid taking beatings and blacking out in the wilderness. Had to collect me when I got the business end of Shin's Thundershock. But don't worry, you've got a lot of experience to draw on. I'll teach you plenty. Can I watch you get Thundershocked? Here's Charlie. No. Okay. Oh, there's a little pattern on the side of his hat. Okay. Caught. I need 25. Number of heavy specimens. Are you saying I need fat ones? And... nope. Fight it. Burn it. Wait, you can just run? Wait, what am I supposed to do? What do you want to tell me now? I think you've gotten, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokedex when you're focusing on a Pokemon to check your research ads for it. One of your tasks is to catch being spotted, right? For that task, try catching them while hiding in the tall grass. Wonderful. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you finish some task. What? Okay, I just need to see which ones I have. That one. Shinx. I am the king of the world. Okay, got that one. Ooh. Caught a female one too, looks like. Ooh, that actually hurt pretty well. They irritate the Starly. Oh. Oh. They just straight up runs away after an X amount of time. Wonderful. Whoa, what was that noise? There's a bit of Apricot. Stop moving. How? It should have just stayed in the. Oh, I'm not throwing Pokeballs at it. I'm just throwing straight. That explains it. Probably let it go for now. Ah, there you are. I was looking for you. Yay! Not here. Oh, I'm just throwing Pokeballs at it. God damn it. There we go. What was that one? Please tell me I can release. Is that a Beezle? Oh, wonderful. I pissed it off. Gust. Ooh. Do they all know quick attack? Yes. It's that shiny thing up back there. Nope. Oh, it even shows stat boost. Okay. What's this? How'd it hit? Oh, so that's how you get Tumble Stone. And Stardust, it looks like. Around here you can find a Pokemon called Beezle. It's got an aggressive one. I just caught one. Try it like shinks. You'll need to battle it to catch it. You'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen start turning red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover it if you're still being targeted by a wire Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edge of the screens have turned red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. And speaking of which, your research says it uses certain move. To be precise, you have to use it. See it used to move in battle. That's right. No, I'm good. Same time with some unique craft Pokeballs. Fuck you. You stupid otter. Kill it. Oh, well, that's actually a pretty cool animation. Where'd you go? Why are you all the way up there? You're really doing quite well for yourself. But thank you. Here, a little reward for keeping it. Your own crafting kit. And that means you may need for crafting. However, you can only use the materials you have in your satchel. Well, that's fine. You can select the crafting kit from the blah 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 blah. I don't care about potions. Whoa. Oh, there goes that Pokeball. Number defeated. Caught. So I need 15 caught. Oh, there goes that one. How do I craft? There you go. I got 34 Pokeballs now. Hey! Go, Starly! Oh! Yes! I'm so fucked. You know, I thought in this area it was just gonna be, you know, cute little things. Didn't realize I was gonna have to fight for my life. Catch that one while it's off guard. Okay. Actually, what was that? Oh, it's just the music. It's actually a good chunk of Pokemon. Oh, they can fall asleep too, huh? This is actually pretty cool. Fuck you. No, wait, can more than one? Oh. I did not think this one through. So I can just get ganged up on in the wild, huh? How did level 3 die instantly, yet you refuse to die by yourself? I don't know what that sound is. I'm trying to bet there's probably some ultra powerful Pokemon. New move, eh? Defeat 15. Honestly, I don't care. Right now. Wonderful. That's a Bidoof. When did you get that thing? I saw you ride around on Pokemon. When do you get that? Wait, can I just hit the tree? Wait, can I just like throw him out and then just have him follow me? For God knows how long. But that's amazing. Now. Bring you. Place that, Starly. Wait, is that? This Starly's faster. I don't need a ponytail on my team, to be honest, but I'll keep one. Here, let's redeem our things. About survey reports and the rewards they offer. Nice. Ruminating. I'll update our Pokédexes with this new data. So, by carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you raise the research level of Pokemon species you've encountered. If you raise Pokemon's entry to level 10, that entry will be considered complete and you will have unlocked all detailed information to be had about said species. As you carry out tasks and complete the Pokédex entries for different species, you also gain research points, which you view on the cover of the Pokédex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move through the ranks. I'm afraid you'll need to complete a few more research tasks before you're ready to go up. But what if Starly's caught and fucking defeat? What's that? Oh, I could just find random objects, huh? Research level 8 for a Starly. Huh? Jinx. I'll just run around for a bit. See. Fuck you. Let's see what the Pokemon over here has. Oh. What is that noise? Oops. I have a feeling I'm about to run into like a Luxray. Yep, there it is. Swilloos? Oh my god, so many Pokemon over here. That was not my intention. But I guess we're fighting. Come on. Suicune's caught. And you know what? Get those research points. Oh, it knows Aerial Ace at level 9? I hope there's a lot better moves later on. Shut up, Luxray. Beautifies, huh? Oh. I have gone too far. So, what do I do when it says can't evolve? Oh, so I can just say, no, you can't evolve yet. That's kind of messed up. Please be a Caskin? Yep. No, that's Suicune. I'm not interested in fighting any of y'all. Yeah, oh, smell a drift flume. What is your level? 6? Oh shit, why did I use quick attack? Ember. Are you even saying in the Pokeball? I mean, that was kind of easy. And I just threw it at... I'm good. The Starlies just go to bed at night. Wherever they spawn, Driflums come out. At least in this area, huh? I'll rest for a bit. So you in this game you could just straight up just change. Huh? So let's take a look then. I think I heard something about if you reach your research level 10, you can get better shiny odds or whatever. You make good progress on these results. Task. A star, huh? Give me a second. There we go. Actually, when was the last time I saved? I'm gonna actually use the restroom real quick.
Sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Alright, I'm back. I just saved. Wait, can I change my team? Like, at least where it's at? I can change, just straight up change the nicknames inside of it, huh? What was it, you? Wait, moment, male and females? Hey. Yeah. Which one you want to see? Here, I'll show you the good one. Wanna pet it? This one is so frightful. Probably being able to read more at ease. But you just ran away though. Do they just all stay outside? A modern jacket, a modern trousers, and modern shoes, huh? Basic. With my name on it, a fancy kimono. What the hell is this? Oh, an Eevee Peach. Headbands, huh? Do I have to go back into my house to change? shoes off. Shaman. This actually looks a lot nicer. Now I'm curious. I know I can get a dark ride through some way. What's this? Here you go. Here's a wormhole. I mean, I've been told will evolve into Pokemon known as Beastfy, so I should keep that name in mind. Or you could just keep it as a wormhole. Beautica. Dazzling honey. There's a... No, you look like Nurse Joy. Except one of your things came undone. What's in here? Oh. That's futuristic bullshit you have in here. You made progress. Seems you have earned yourself a star. Just one though. No more. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star. You can now use heavy balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in combat. And my rewards will be more generous. Heavy Ball, Apricot, and Black Tumblestone. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky yet flourish amongst us. This is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged at face value alone. Improving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be willing to accept you. Work your way through the ranks, and a higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokemon and greater rewards. But today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower. Can I cross that bridge? Myself. I believe a jolly good congratulations first. You've done well done on earning your first star. When you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our survey duties and requests from folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on the request from Bugard? You see. So if Pokemon rises. Some people ask you to help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Say which, aren't you approached with a recent... Battling opponents though. Oh yes, Diamond Clan. I'm more of a time guy myself. People of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisu since before. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there's much, including more about the local Pokemon. We can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. I gotta figure out how to get that black, wherever it is stone. That, it keeps showing us that rift. Thank you, I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds then. If you caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pasture to change up your team. There's a training ground? The A button doesn't do anything quite yet. Thanks for coming, I know you're busy. Listen, I've had an epiphany. Doing alright? You see, I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfect, but we've got work to do together. You have a Pokemon? Aren't you allowed one? I got too scared to think Shan couldn't handle battling as a team. Refuse to listen to anything I tell him. Not sure how to order him, how to guide him in battle. So you're throwing a rat at me, is what I'm getting. Shit. There is no way it knew I was gonna move. Great. You're proving wonderful, Cynical. Battle has been decided. I am a victor. Now bow down and kiss my feet. You and your Pokemon seem to be completely in step with one another. Ooh, new move. Could be wrong, but for me it felt like one another. I'm sorry? Is that the pearl? Oh no, security. Name Zisu. That's a stupid name. I see you've got some fight and you figured out I'll stop by and give what advice I can. Ancient martial arts, one that specializes in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterwards it will take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in an agile style. Such a Pokemon, oh my god, this is stupid. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon will act more quickly. In truly favorable conditions, it may even get out 2 moves before your opponent can attack. Once your opponent has mastered a move, you can have it use. Your opponent's some powerful moves, just let me know. Oh great, you're the move tutor? Nah, I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not interested in learning shit from you. Someone's probably gonna be like, why the fuck? Hey there, Crow. So it's over here, huh? I like it pretty well, actually. You could tell they had more budget than any other remake did. Great. You're back. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyway. There's a secret. That's nice. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. Backstrike, huh? Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. The mechanics are a bit different than a normal Pokemon game, but I guess that's what makes it very unique. Hit a wild Pokemon from back for a higher chance at a catch. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create the Pokedex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisu. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish it. At least someone here believes me. Mushroom recipe, huh? You're the boy from the Survey Corps who fell from the sky. Listen here a moment. I need you to tell you about... Great. You're the talk of the village. Great, so you just want to trip out on shrooms is what I'm getting. I teach you the recipe. All you had to do is return... Great, and where am I supposed to get this stupid shroom from? How is it produced? I must know. Didn't see either, wait. I want to learn more about Cricketot. You must be curious about them as well. I mean, it's a musical mystery like no other. I'm still trying to figure out where to go to get Darkrai. Then again, I'm probably not ready for that level. Sneaky. How much? Oh. Why am I catching this? I mean, the thing's not complete, but... Well, there's that one. Fuck. Am I allowed to cross this? Well, hello there. This is Fallen Rose. Am I a new face to the village? Not that I'm asking me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to help. Pokemon knows what they're doing when they make all these women, don't they? I'm one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you may not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisu. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the question is, do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? That's good to hear. The security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. Munchlax were raised by siblings. He battles side by side by choice, without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Did he just follows you around like a lost child? Roll out. Ooh, that actually hurt. As for how long, probably another 20-30 minutes, possibly, before I head to bed. It's just gonna get hard. He's just gonna hit me harder each time, isn't he? Because he's using a strong style. Thank God. And dead. It does. I've never played a Final Fantasy game before. So I want to know if it has that feel. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of that Poe in the battle for us. See, she's not angry. She's just tough love. Now, the captain of this little group is a bit angry. I'll let you have these. With your crafting, don't you? You should be useful material. Yeah, revives. Well, what about me? Huh? Are you saying I'm just angry all the time? Is that what you're saying? Rather like the legendary hero of Ode, the one we tell stories to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. Tough love. I'm just tough to love. There is no tough love involved. It is a large, fearsome foe like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Track Heights? If it's showing you where you gotta go, isn't it? My, that's a curious sort of map. Is that the one of those benches I keep hearing about? No, not really. I am not stupid. I am very intelligent. It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights. I need a level up is what I need. Someone says, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? What? Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow. And this land was born in the process. By its grace is the Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We have the Diamond Clans, a descendant of people who crossed the sea and settled here, the Hisi region too. Yeah, we could play Epics tomorrow. I don't mind. So, Sinnoh's apparently a Pokemon, not a region, at this given point. It stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sights. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human. Is that Dialga? But there are still Pokemon here today in TC with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. It is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that is blessed with the Almighty Sinnoh protection. Follow me and you may understand. Right. I mean, I'm still coughing it here and there, but for the most part, I'm better. I don't care if Starleaf see me. Fuck you. Stupid bird. I just need a stampede now, and we can reenact The Lion King. Sorry, was that a dark joke? Was that a Geodude? Sure hope so. I could use a rock type. You really want to fight? Fuck you. You stupid mutt. Oh, that actually kinda hurt. Ha. And dead. What the hell? Oh. Well, hey there, buddy. I'm not here right at all. Sukun's totally gonna fucking die. What level is this other Shinx at? Oh yeah, Joker. You can get gamed up on in this game. Like this. Throwing a Cyndaquil at it doesn't seem like the smartest idea. And it's dead. So note to self, be careful when getting gamed up on. That was a stupid idea. I mean, it's cool on paper until half your team gets wiped. Because like 3 Beast Wars decides, oh, I want to be a dick today. They wake up and choose violence apparently every day. That thing just pooped out a leaf. Also, you want to see a boss Pokemon? I'm not gonna fight it because I'm not that stupid. Hey there, buddy. Oh shit. Ow. Oh, it has fucking tracking. Fuck you. You stupid. Okay. Not that I'm aware of. They can't be stolen, no. I got my ass handed to me. That was lovely. Can I just release half this? I don't need most of these anyway. Oh, I knew they would jump your ass in the sword and shield. They were ruthless then. I have a shiny Ralts in sword and shield. I hatched it from an egg. Yeah, but they also, you gotta also keep in mind it's Nintendo. They don't want to encourage such stuff. Hell, I was shocked that they said at the beginning of the game they will leave your character out to die out in the wilderness. They straight up just said that. I'm like, oh my god. Though I highly doubt they'll ever do anything like actually letting someone's Pokemon get stolen or whatever. Because some people just like walking around with just one Pokemon. And that's all they will ever use. Also, another interesting mechanic in this game, Pokemon no longer automatically evolve. You gotta come to this little menu and evolve it. Like so. I thought Silcoon evolved into Duxtox, not Beautifly. Fuck you, bug. Let me kick your ass. And it ran away. Oh yes, that's another mechanic. Pokemon's nature, it can be like, I don't want to fight you. And just run away. I really like how they updated the animation for evolution. I swear I hear a Geodude. Yeah, there they are. Oh, never mind, helping. The girl in sentries around, but I don't have any Pokemon that can reach him for me. I have a few. Oh yeah, you can also sneak. Not only that, but the Pokedex in this one's a bit more annoying. So here in this one, all these are tasks, and in order to consider your entry complete, you gotta complete all these tasks. So for the Starly, I have to catch 25 separate ones, and I have to catch them 20 times without them being spotted, and I have to defeat 15 of them, and I have to evolve 3 of them before that quote unquote perfect entry. Also, you can like sneak and shit. Wait, fathead. So what's your number of heavy ones defeated? So they could just pop out of ore deposits? Wonderful. Okay, what was that noise? Yeah, but the Pokédex is entry. That's why it's the Pokédex entry is a bit weird. It's just different, you know? I would say in this world you can just hear Pokemon from like miles away. And you be sitting there thinking, what the hell did I just hear? Here, hold up. Background music. Turn these two up. That way so you guys can actually hear on the stream. Oh shit. Okay, now you're dying, Geodude. At least the Pokemon in this area are a bit higher level. Dude, Bees will master the move. Look, there's a Zubat. Why did I feel I drift them on? Wait, a Zubat can you still attack if if it's asleep? And Zubat's dead. Thanks. Oh. So, okay. Fuck you. I want a Zubat. Oh shit. That's one powerful Zubat. Oh. I actually used the Crobat in my playthroughs of Brilliant Diamond. I must say, I really do like it. God damn it, why is there so many Pokemon after me? There we go. Is that gonna stay in the Pokeball? Yes, it is. Heart of Shinx. I wonder how you get a golem in this game. What's in the shaking tree? A Burmy! Oh, I should have used light form. And the Burmy's dead. Is that a Alpha Standler? Yes, it is. The big boy. Oh, hi. I have no idea where I'm going right now. I've lost track. So what I've realized Best thing to do is to just keep throwing stuff in this chest over here. Switch out Beautifly for now. I'm not coming back with oh, the Driflooms are still out. Wonderful. Fuck you, Drifloom. Fuck you, Geodude. Did I just hear a Staravia? I think I did. Alright. Night, Joker. I'll probably heading in bed soon myself after I finish this last mission. Oh, there's a Staravia. Hiya, buddy. Oh, so even your professor, what? I didn't tell him. I suppose that's your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track. This is where I've come to pay tribute to the special Pokemon sent from the one of those agents blessed by Almighty Simon. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to deceive. That's what you're here for, to drive this inner looper from this place. I ensure your Pokemon are ready for battle. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly, they're not only big though, they're strong and may know moves that other of their kinds do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you nevertheless. I believe you are stronger still than this alpha. So go ahead, show it that beyond any mistakes. This is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your opponent has strong moves at their disposal. Okay. Change moves. You're pretty ugly, aren't you? Look, the speed attribute. Damn, you had 2 levels over it and you still fucking got kicked. There we go. That's more like it. Well, when you walk like that, you do seem a bit grumpy. Really unimpressive, aren't you? Seeing someone best at alpha like that. It surely reminds me of the legendary hero of old. Well, make sure your Pokemon are taken care of the facing such foes. Man, you're just healing me once after other. Right, dear. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Can I make a shirt out of your fur? I bet. I said the great one right here has taken a liking to you. That's fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanse of bearing a human on its back. A human he deems worthy of least. He's a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly understanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. I'm sorry, what? Fallen Rose. This thing created by the Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. Skills to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon that I imagine you should be allowed to use this land. The Great Rider has taken a liking to Rose as well. That's a good sign. Got my thanks for what you did. Our clan leader will hear how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with the proper word as soon as I can. Yay! Can I get a kiss? Fucking waifu bait. We want to coexist and thrive upon. We need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokédex. Anyway, we should. I want to see someone have like a panic attack over a Bidoof. That would be hilarious. What's the name of this camp? There we have it. You can... Having another base camp to start from would be a great help to our survey. Nice work, everybody. Let's say we all head to off. Different Pokemon species caught. 6. Pokemon caught for the first time. 5. I'm still waiting for that Thunder Strike bullshit. Comes into play. Benny old chum, the usual potato mochi please. Make it 3 for today as well. Please tell me he's gonna make another racist comment. Have you all heard the grave news? The frenzied clever from the rumors. It ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This clever was reportedly struck by powerful lightning. Yes, I did hear he's been behaving more erratically since then. Still, further investigation is in order. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Fallen Rose here can handle it just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver is so mighty that even Alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. No, you forget that the strengths Pokemon are key items of information that we survey. And since this work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting physique, I do believe a good night's after this fine meal. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. I think that's actually a good place to end it right there. Alright, I hope you all have a good night and see you tomorrow for hopefully for an Apex stream.